Alrighty, welcome back. I just finished this archway last night, and I'm kind of pleased with it for my very first archway. It took some steady hands, and again, it's not perfect, but it's stone. It's cut stone and masonry, so I wanted it to look like it was a quarried or cut stone. Anyway, I went ahead and chose to do brick versus the block only because I like doing brick, and I'm just a glutton for punishment for all the cutting and stuff. So plus when I paint the brick and the it's gonna look really good against the stone color that I'm gonna do here. Again, I'm still experimenting, and this is the first project that I've done that's not a scrap piece of material. So I've taken this whole huge piece of styrofoam, and I have put it at risk of being trashed because my screw up. But so far, so good. And again, with this archway, I've got another archway on the other side. So I went ahead and made it a corner piece. So it's going to be brick all the way around with a lot of damage. And I'm going to do another piece on the other side, or add one piece here that butts into this. So it's going to be a very large piece, and I hope my customer is going to be happy with it. And he has actually supplied me with these really cool gargoyles. So I'm going to have to find purchase for these guys up on this church here. So really cool gargoyles. And again, I'm hoping I won't screw this up. So if you're watching, keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm gonna put my camera on its perch, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I've done. And I've showed this before, but after you've cut your brick out, and I've showed you how I do my brick, is I'll just Sharpie all my lines. And the Sharpie line, I'm gonna do it on the back here, but the Sharpie line is just thick enough where I can do a 45-degree angle on each side. Just cut a 45-degree angle and 45-degree angle, and pop it out. That will get me a perfect grout line for. So that's what I've been doing. And what I do is I'll Sharpie all my lines, and I'll do a 45-degree angle, and I'll sit here, and I'll actually butt this up against my hip, and when I'm sitting down, and I'll hold this one up, and what I'll do is I'll just take my blade and 45-degree all the way up in one side, just all the way up, so you won't get confused. And then what I do is I'll just turn it upside down and do the same thing. Butt this thing into your leg or your hip as you're sitting down, hold it at a 45-degree angle, and come back 45-degree angle, all the way back down. So that'll at least save you on some time and labor on cutting all these brick lines instead of laying it flat on the table. Unless you do that, that's fine if you're good. But me, I like to sit up and hold it up and control the piece. And then you can come back and do all your grout lines on the one side, all your grout lines, all the brick lines on one side, and then flip it around and do the opposite, and do them all at the same time so you won't lose yourself and find out where you stopped. Or take a piece of blue tape or whatever and mark where you want to stop. So if you want to do halfway up and see your progress, put something here to mark your progress, and do all the side here and all the side here, and just, whatever. Anyway, but another thing I do is I'll take my trusty oak 1/2 inch by 1 inch. And again, as I've been telling you, foam has a memory. So what I've been doing is I've been taking the depth of the brick, or the height of the brick matches that. So what I've been doing is I'll take it, I'll line it up with the brick, and I will punch it in. And I'll do a couple of bricks. And you can see they're already starting to float. They're already starting to sink in. So, and that gives your brick wall a non-uniform, it just kind of gives your brick wall a little bit of depth, a little bit of character, because these things are centuries old, and they've moved, they've shifted, they've replaced bricks over the centuries. And again, if you come back here, and again, you just press down, and that foam will come back up about 50%. So if you push all the way down, it'll work itself back, but it will stay pretty much as you leave it. And you can do the same thing in the opposite way, so you can have the bricks and give you that wavy effect up and down the wall. So that's, it's just a little trick to, and again, using the foam for you. And that's a good thing about this white foam. It's a little thicker and a little denser than your normal beer cooler or your, especially in the UK, they have that real squishy, weird foam. And I just was talking to a guy, or just conversing with a guy on YouTube, so I'm going to send him some foam just to play with and compare what I have to what he has. And he's a huge builder. He's a huge model builder, and I think he's a gamer. I'm not sure, but he's sounds like he's pretty frustrated of what you guys there have in the UK. So at least the here in America, we have quality, non-biodegradable, oil-based trash, usable trash. So anyway, but again, all the tricks of the trade are coming into play. Like I said, I've just added this technique into my overall technique, and again, for a few of those guys out there, that or those watchers out there, I got a few thumbs down. I was kind of shocked, but hopefully it's just my, the way I video or something. But if it's something that I'm doing, just don't leave a thumbs down. Explain why. I would love to learn. I would love to hear your reasons why you're just going to give me an automatic thumbs down. Because it really concerns me, because I'm here trying to improve my craft and trying to at least get this out there for some of the guys and the gals that do this as well. So instead of leaving that thumbs down without a comment, definitely comment. I want to hear why you think you didn't enjoy the video, or if there's something about the video. If it's a video itself, I suck at videoing. If somebody could show me how to video, I would do it, because I'm a complete amateur. And I'm just a Joe Schmo in my shop, and I don't have a studio. I don't have a big filming studio or whatever. I don't have fancy equipment, but I just do this. But if there's a way that I can videotape or load up my videos on a platform better and user-friendly, definitely show me. But, if you're going to leave a thumbs down, at least explain why. And if it's just because you hate the sound of my voice, yeah, say, hey, man, your voice sucks. Get a voice coach. But leaving just a thumbs down without an explanation, that's just not conducive to to our craft. But again, for all those who give the thumbs up, definitely I thank you very much. But I'm also aiming towards those guys who see something I could do better in anything I do here. So again, you thumbs down guys, definitely explain why, so I can get you around to a thumbs up. So anyway, that's my spiel today, and I'm going to finish this one out. And if you guys have any ideas for this one as I'm going, definitely chime in. It's going to be a corner piece, huge corner piece, and I'm thinking about adding a part on top because it's flat on top. So let me set it up here. I'm going to set it up so you guys can kind of get the gist of what I'm going for. And it's too big for my table, unfortunately, but there's the setup there. That's what I'm going for. I'm sorry about the mess. And I've been saving the stuff that's coming out of this thing, because it will make great trim work. I can take sections of this, so if I do another section right here, I can put some trim work on that corner or something. But yeah, say if you've got these guys, save these pieces, because they come in handy. They will definitely come in handy and add another layer to your project and everything. So if you've got any ideas, criticisms, especially you guys with the thumbs down, let me know. I'm always willing to learn. I'm definitely the first one to take criticism. I take it well. I learn from it. So again, thanks for enjoying the videos, and hit me up and comment. Thank you.